The Heritage Rough Rider, single action 22 caliber pistol. Let's take a closer look at it. This Heritage pistol is a relatively inexpensive gun, and to be honest with you, I really didn't expect a whole lot out of it, being as inexpensive as it is. But nonetheless, it actually feels pretty good as far as the lock mechanism. Has 4 clicks, just like a Colt, and it feels really smooth. The one thing I do not like about these pistols is it comes with a safety, and a safety on a revolver to me is not very useful. Therefore, I just simply leave it off. I'll simply treat it as I would any other single action revolver that doesn't have a transfer bar. I won't leave a round under the hammer unless I'm at the range immediately shooting it. If I'm carrying it around the homestead for varmint control, I won't keep one under the chamber, because if you drop a gun like this with a round in the chamber, hits a hammer, it's going to go off. If you're real lucky, it won't hit you. If you're not so lucky, it'll hit you and won't hit anything vital. If you're not so lucky at all, you'll die. The Heritage Rough Rider is a single action pistol, which means for every time you shoot it, you must pull the hammer completely back in order to pull the trigger. The trigger will not fire. If a gun shoots with only pulling the trigger without pulling the hammer back, then that means it's a double action. This one is a single action. It also has a loading gate. The cylinder does not drop out for loading and unloading. It must be loaded and unloaded with the cylinder intact using this plunger. All you do to unload it or load it, either one, is you want your cylinder free. So you pull it to its second place and you can turn the cylinder. You load it like that, and you also use this plunger to unload it. When you line it up the plunger, push it back, and it pushes the round or the empty hull out of there. These particular pistols can be purchased with a 22 long rifle. In addition, you can also get a 22 Magnum cylinder. I opted to not get the 22 Magnum cylinder simply because if I needed much more power, I would use my regular sidearm. But this is for plinking and also for varmint control around my home. Like I said before, this gun feels good, and it has the 4 clicks just like a Colt does. You can listen to it. Here's 1, here's 2, 3, and 4. Let's load this thing up and see how we do with it. Like I was telling you, how you load this particular firearm is you pull the hammer back to the second click and open the loading gate, giving access to the chamber of the cylinder. This particular gun holds 6 rounds. But first off, I'll show you how to load this gun by skipping one of the cylinders. That's how you carry a gun like this. You do not carry it with all of the cylinders loaded, for the simple reason that if the hammer falls, or you drop the gun, or the hammer gets struck from behind, that round will go off. And how you load a single action firearm is you first put 1 round in the chamber, and you skip a round, or you skip one place, and you load the rest of the cylinders up. And that was 5 rounds. You close the loading gate, and if you'll notice, when I pull the hammer the rest of the way back, it'll go to that 1 empty cylinder. And you don't have to worry about dropping the firearm or the hammer being struck from behind and it going off. But like I said, today I'll be loading all 6 of the chambers in the cylinder. Since I'm at the range and I'm going to be firing them, I'm not going to be carrying or messing with the gun. I'll load it and immediately fire it. That way I don't have to worry with it. When I first looked at these little single action firearms by Heritage, their Rough Rider edition, you can get different hand grips however you want them. Different colors. Of course there's additional costs, but nonetheless, I didn't expect very much out of this particular gun because it is so cheap, but nonetheless it feels pretty good. Now we're going to find out how it fires. Should be one more. Click. Like I was telling you before, how you unload these particular guns, the single actions, you open the loading gate, pull the hammer back to its second notch, and you simply turn the cylinder till it's in under the plunger, push a plunger out. There's that empty cylinder. And it's completely empty and ready for reloading. I'm going to load it completely this time since I'm at the range, and I'm simply going ahead and firing the entire cylinder so I don't have to worry so much about it falling. So I'm going to load all 6 chambers of the cylinder. You close the gate back up and it's ready to fire by pulling the hammer all the way back. I'm going to leave my glasses up this time for the simple reason that it's getting a little bit dark out here, and with this type of notch sight and both the rear and the front sight being black, I'm having a difficult time seeing it in this low light, in addition to the target being black itself. See if I can do any better this time. Should be it. Being left-handed, am probably pushing the firearm a little bit to the left with my trigger finger, and it on average is shooting just a little bit low, but at this close of a distance that wouldn't be odd. I'm going to try again, and I'll raise it up a little bit. Should be it. Click. Yeah, that's a little bit better. At least it come over here. Guess I quit pushing it. The Heritage Rough Rider. It's a pretty good little single action revolver just for planking or taking care of business around the homestead whenever critters show up. Feels really good in the hand. Like I said before, you can get the 22 Magnum cylinder with it, although I would strongly suggest, instead of ordering it when you order the gun with the 22 Magnum cylinder, wait till you get the gun and take the coupon that comes with the gun itself and send to Heritage Manufacturing. It'll end up saving you about $10 or $15 if you do it that way, instead of ordering it with the 22 Magnum cylinder. It of course comes with the 22 long rifle, and of course they'll shoot long rifle, shorts or longs. Pretty good little inexpensive gun. It is what it is, and feels a whole lot better than a cheap gun should. Get quite a bit of bang for the buck, so to speak. Thanks for visiting us at Survival Existence. Come visit us at our website at survivalexistence.com. Come visit us on Facebook, and of course, subscribe to us on Survival Existence. Have a good day.